podium, is on top of the podium to win the Axar Run Your City Series in Cape Town.
Scabello, congratulations, my brother. An incredible opportunity to have a South African take the 10K. How are you feeling, man?
Yo, best feeling ever because I wanted to win this race, you know. So, yeah, today was my day. So, I'd like to thank all my sponsors, Puma South Africa, my coach, Shed Mayor, and my club, Boxer IC.
To run a pace like this, what's going through your mind? What are you telling yourself to keep it at this level? Because this is fast, man.
Yeah, because I wanted to run PB, so I told myself from the start, I was just gonna give it a go from the start and go and see how far I can finish.
Congratulations. How was the race for you?
The race went very well according to the way I was planning, but the cold weather it affected me a little bit, but I'm very happy about the results.
What is it about the Axar Run Your City events that keeps you coming back?
I think afterwards come to the support. They support us very well. We have an incentive that they're putting us as an elite athlete of South Africa. That motivates us all the time when it comes to the race. After they always say, write your story. Your stories matters. They were there for me when I was down in the darkness, when I was having a bit of depression. I even able to try to quit athletics, but they were there for me and supporting me. They did not judge me.
And putting us all to shame, Nancy, you've just rolled in at around 50 minutes. How are you feeling about your time and how are you feeling as a standard?
Absolutely great. Great to break 50 again for a change. Ran cross country yesterday, 50K last Sunday. So I'm absolutely amazed. Thank you. Great run, great cycling, organisation out of this world. Thank you, Absa. Thank you, Slow Water Sports. Great run.
What's the motivation? Why are you so happy right now? What's going through your hearts and minds?
Firstly, we run as a club and as a friend. So you've got to have a body that is with you every step of the way.
We are mummies. We both have 2 kids. And this was just a lifestyle, sort of to get out of the house and do something that we enjoy outside of being mothers. So this is it right here. This is our forte.
Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. Our honorable mayor is here. You've just crossed the finish line. We've seen the elites break some incredible records today.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about your run?
I was just behind the elites, I think, today, just behind. But had a wonderful time. What a beautiful morning, fantastic weather, 15,000 Cape Townians out sharing the city together. And that's what makes this such a special event. So I loved it.
As an ABSA colleague, I also cannot be more prouder. I am so proud because if you think of where this started just after COVID with only 4,000 runners, to have grown to 15,000, it's 15,000 stories, different stories. There are different reasons that people are here. There are elite runners, and then there are people who got off the couch yesterday. They are here for their personal stories, and at the end of the day, I say, cross that red line. It's part of a story fulfilled, which to me, back to the brand, is what this is all about. It's about the fact that we understand that people's stories will never be the same, and to be a part of that journey is part of the brand promise.
I now understand why this community is so inspired to come out here and push so hard. I am so proud of my city today, and I'm going to say, Durban, the gauntlet has been thrown down. The Axar Run Your City event is coming to you next, and you better be ready. Cape Town, well done, baby.
Man, Cape Town looked absolutely epic. G-Man, thank you so much for bringing us all the cheers for that event. And here's a reminder, obviously, with the community, with the energy that was taking place on the streets, I think this is the perfect time to celebrate and remind you that you have less than 2 months, which is more than enough time to prep for the next race, which is obviously taking place in Durban, happening on the 13th of July. So like I said, you've got lots of time to prep. And if you want to do exactly that, then get involved. And a shout out to ABSA for driving the movement and, of course, rewarding their customers with 30% cash back just for showing up and stepping out. So keep using those cards for more rewards and keep getting involved in all these incredible events. So 13th of July, we'll see you there. And hey, you want to get your body prepped for it? Then we've got something waiting for you just after this to get your body ready.
is the truth. We have got something for you. We're going to get the blood flowing just a little bit. You thought you could get through this morning without movement? Absolutely not. And I've got just the thing for you. I can't wait to get into it, because whether you are a seasoned runner or just getting started, what you do after your run is just as important as the kilometers you've actually clocked. Our group fitness coach and mom who knows best, Natalie Daniels from Fit Mums, is here to guide us into essential post-run stretches. You can see her right now getting that blood moving already. We want to speed up recovery, reduce soreness, and I can already see we're moving, Nats. We're moving.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back. What are we doing today? You look stunning, by the way.
Obviously, it's the race is done.
Yeah.
You've run the race. You've come, and then there's a medal that they give you.
Thank
you know,
you.
we get the medal, and we like smile for the camera.
Yeah.
And then the first thing you actually want to do is just take off your shoes, I think.
Yeah. Is that what you're telling me to do?
Yeah, girl, take it off. Take it off.
Okay.
Take it off.
Shoes are coming off because we've now run 10 kilometers.
The heart rate is up.
I feel it.
You're tired, and you just want to bring it down a bit. So very important before racing, during the race, and then after. I think what happens, people are just like, I won, let's do this, let's go home.
Let's grab a beer and a breakfast and we're good to go.
And then 2 days later, you're like, okay, this is getting me.
Right.
So let's go. Just the shoulders, oh. Are you a runner, girl? Are you a runner?
You know what? I've run a couple of 10Ks. I can say I was once a runner, but I want to get back into it. To be
Good.
fair.
I think that's my max as well. I do the 5 and 10. And I love just running at the beach, you know? It just, there's a difference that it brings, okay?
Yes.
And let's take it forward. Ooh, into that shoulders, that tension. 4 more. And 3. And 2, good girl, and 1. Now we just need to get up to the ceiling, or if you're outside, it will be the sky.
You know what? Whether you run or not, this is a fantastic stretch.
Yes, and down. So lower back is taking a toll. Okay, let's take 1 more up, and take it down. Lower back, let's go. Ooh, ragdoll. No, you're feeling that.
Yeah.
Now bend those knees for me.
Bend it a little bit.
Yeah, just slightly. Ragdoll 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it up. Oh, now we've worked the spine. Now we know glutes took a bit of a punch, eh? When we were running. So glutes, and I'm gonna take 1 leg, left leg behind the right leg, and you're gonna sit into it. Remember, it's all about that static stretches. And other side. Ooh, beautiful. Let's show that running position. Yes, we're gonna take that great photo. There we go.
Yes.
And other side.
Let's go, baby.
And family's waiting on the side for you as you're running. Give me 1 more, and I want you to sit into it. Ooh, feel it into that glute. Can you feel it?
I feel it.
Oh, it's burning.
Something's
It's
burning.
Just
Something's
give it
on
a
fire.
nice stretch. 4 more. Last one, other side. 3.
Feels good though.
2. And 1. Remember, it's the legs at work. So we're working now. Hamstrings, hamstring squats. So this is the one I always struggle. So girl,
You go first.
let's show them how it's done. So knees together, hold on to the foot. We're gonna be stretching the hamstring, quad.
Hamstring and
Sometimes
quad.
we get it confused. This is, yes.
Both of them
Either
at the
way,
same
both will be
time.
good. Okay, so now you're gonna knees together. If you feel
Find
the
a
balance is a
spot.
bit off, hands in front of you. Good. Push that hip flex. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Knees
got this,
together.
Natalie. You
Yes,
got
we
this.
got this. Push it forward. 4, 3, 2. Other side. Got 2 legs. Thank God for 2 legs, eh?
Thank you, Jesus.
There we go. Stretching. There we go. Oh, feel it. Are you feeling it?
I feel it.
Oh, that hammy and that quad. Good.
Ooh.
And bring it back. Now you're gonna lift 1 foot up.
1 foot up.
Bring the toe. Touch the big toe. Ooh, straight leg.
toe.
Ay, nah. Hold it there. 4 and 3 and 2. Breathe. Now you're gonna take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you can sit into it. Oh, la la. Feeling it?
Yeah.
From there, push that foot out.
Ooh, okay. There are
Good.
levels to
Now
this
you're
game.
feeling it. Now you're feeling it in your gastrocnemius, your calf muscle. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can hear the pitches even going higher because of the stretch. And bring it up.
You said it's called the gastro what?
Gastrocnemius, darling.
Gastrocnemia. Look
There
at
we
your
go.
gastrocnemius.
That calf. Yes,
They
girl.
look
There we go.
Let's see the calf. Let's see the calf. Oh, the gastrocnemia is looking good.
It's the dancer in you, hey? It's the dancer in you. Let's do the other leg.
The other leg, sorry.
There
sorry.
we go.
I was recovering.
Ooh, yeah, no. 4, 3. You're going lower than. Oh, I can't reach there. Okay.
Short limbs.
Oh, and stretch it to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you have time, you can go right down on the floor And you're just gonna sit one leg in front.
One leg in, no wait,
Good.
this way.
Okay, and then you're just gonna, ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
right
nice.
into that legs.
All right, well, I hope that you are on the floor along with us, Feel Good fam, getting that beautiful stretch in. We're going to take the quickest ad break as Nats and I are going to continue doing exactly this, and we'll see you on the other side. Oh, that's nice.
That's really, hey? Very airy.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And trust me, this next superstar is going to make you feel so good. We're talking about Monique in the building, a woman who wears many hats, right? She's a vocalist, a songwriter, a label owner, and voice instructor with a decade in the music industry. Now, from classical to contemporary, she's performed all over the world, and she's here to tell us about how she does it all. So I think officially, let's give her a big Feel Good welcome! Yeah, 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 yeah! Monique, how are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I obviously am so excited because I got to hear some of your sound checking earlier. At this time of the morning, to sound so serene, have a little bit of a Macy Gray coming out as well. Oh, the people are going to love you. But let's talk about you, your music. Obviously, 10 years has culminated to this point where we've got new music to celebrate. What kind of feels, what kind of flavors can we expect from this?
So I'm currently busy with my EP. So we are currently experimenting with like a lot of like piano,
nice.
soul, R&B. Yeah, that's what you can expect.
Getting creative.
Yeah.
And I noticed that this is all making sense to me because, I mean, we were talking about it, a musician, you're a business owner, you're even studying towards your masters, right? And amongst so many other accolades, I've realized why there's so many colors on your hands and your nails. Each of it represents the hats that you wear, right?
Yes, it does.
But talk to me, how are you staying grounded? How are you balancing all of this in such a demanding industry that asks so much of you and makes you so vulnerable at the same time?
Family.
Ah, okay.
I think being with my family, although my family is all the way in Joburg.
Okay.
Hi, family.
Shout out to
listen, I love
fams.
you. Yeah, my family keeps me grounded. They keep me motivated. You know, those 3 a.m. study sessions, I'll just like call my mom or my sister crying, I need some help, like just give me, you know, give me the strength to carry on. Yeah, it's quite demanding, but I think the most important thing is just family and the support of your family.
I'd love to dive deeper into that because I think so many people can possibly take a page out of your book. We see so many aspiring stars, athletes, young women especially in our country, realizing that, hey, the door's not just open, but you're keeping it open for them and they can jump through it. But to get through that initial phase of juggling so much, right? How is it that you are able to use your family to keep you grounded? Because I know you have your family there, but what exactly is it that's helping you? Because I'm sure that Mzansi could resonate with something like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Keeping you as that artist that stays sane in this crazy world.
Well, I think it's just being around them. You know, they're also very musical. So I think that helps a lot. Coming from a very musical family, so they understand, like, you know, the early morning shifts, you know, coming from that gig or that production. So yeah, it's just my family, being with them. They're very supportive. When I'm lazy to drive at night, my brother usually picks me up.
For you. No, but that's that sense of community and family
yeah.
I think really empowers the soul. Not only that, but it's empowering you in so many ways. The many hats that you're wearing, one of them being the founder of Winona Music. Talk to me about this, because this is awesome. This is so cool.
So I think one of the most important things when you are an up-and-coming, aspiring musician, all-rounder musician, I think music business is the most important aspect of the industry that you're in. And I think to understand that part can get you really far. So Winona Music, which is my second name.
Makes sense now,
we're in the family, we're keeping it together. Yeah, it was just inspired by me wanting to grow myself as a businesswoman, you know, aside from, you know, just being a musician, a practitioner of the music and the arts. I really just wanted to dive into the business side of it and understand and dissect that just a little bit. I think it's so important for you to be a practitioner of the music.
Yes.
But it's also important for you to understand the business of the music. So yeah, Winona Music is about 3-4 years old now, so it's still a baby, but we're getting there.
This baby's grown legs and starting to walk and it's starting to talk. And looking at the visuals, it seems like you've got this beautiful sort of a tiny desk moment. I'm waiting for them to call you up because you'd be perfect for that occasion. Before we go, though, you obviously performed at Talent Tuesdays brought to us by On The Bill. What's that experience been like for you? I mean, obviously not just a stamp of approval, but it's you getting a chance to really, truly express yourself, right?
Yeah, I really commend Jody for everything that he's doing. I really think he is setting the platform for artists, you know, like myself. You know, when you feel like, oh, I don't know where to go to Jody. Go to Jody. Yeah, it's a beautiful establishment. I just love the platform that they are putting out there for artists. And that is also something I want to grow Winona Music into. You know, it's starting with myself first, you know, and then pouring from that cup, you know. Yeah, inspiring others.
Listen, it sounds like you've cracked the code. You know how to fill your cup up, and the fact that it seems to be overflowing enough for you to share it with us. Zanzi, get yourselves ready because Monique is about to send us away, make Wednesday feel like a Friday, and I'm absolutely here for it. We'll check in with this performance in just a bit. For now, though, let's see what Chris has got for us.
I cannot wait for that performance, let me tell you that much. But for now, let's cast our eyes over to our feel-good Good Morning post from today. Who's that low-key African legend that deserves way more flowers than they're getting? We've asked you to let us know. That is via voice note as well as on our Expresso social media pages. So let's have a look to see what you've had to say, feel-good fam. Tabiso says, good morning, fam. Good morning, Tabiso. Leon Schuster deserves more flowers for the South African comedy movies landscape. Absolutely. I mean, we all grew up with You Must Be Joking and the likes, and I definitely think that to this day, we can definitely give Leon Schuster some flowers. And then we have a voice note, so let's have a listen to what you had to say.
Good morning, family. Good morning, Expresso team. Good morning, Expresso show. Miriam Makeba, may her soul continue to rest in peace. She's the iconic South African singer who fought for justice and equality through her music.
Sure.
May we still give her flowers.
And continue to do so. Absolutely. What an absolute legend. And we thank her so much for the music that she has given us. A legend, and her legacy will continue to live. So let us know who you think still deserves more flowers that we can shout out and let them know that we see you and we love you across our social media as well as via voice notes. We're going to take the quickest break, Expresso fam, and we'll see you after this with lots of inspiration when it comes to food and home. So stick around.
Make a statement with every sip. The Stanley Era Light Transit Mug in rose quartz metallic combines lightweight performance with undeniable style. Lightweight, leak resistant, and stunning in pink. It's everything you need in a mug. Win 1 of 10 in our latest giveaway. To enter, follow Stanley SA on Instagram. Like the competition posts, comment and tag a friend. Multiple comments don't equal multiple entries. Competition closes 23 May. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you were here earlier, we just found out about an incredible woman who's wearing so many hats represented by all the colors of her nails. And let me tell you, there's lots of colors there.
As a colorful nation we are, and somebody that's going to represent the sound of tomorrow in this country, please give it up for Monique for Call Me Crazy. Let's get into it.
Good morning, South Africa. You're speaking to Monique. Monique is on air. I'll be doing an original called Call Me Crazy.
I love your smile and all that comes with it. You caught me by surprise. that you need. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. I love your smile and all that comes with it. And you got me by surprise. You make me come alive. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind. And you can call me crazy, but I don't mind.
Her name is Monique, baby, and you better respect her name. Please can you take about beautiful queen? That voice is so stellar, and we can't wait to hear a little bit more from her. That happens in this hour, but let's kickstart the hour with just a minute before 7 o'clock with your national news headlines, where trade unions and political parties are outlining firm expectations ahead of Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's third attempt to pass the budget today. Now, COSATU wants a balance between growth and protecting the poor, along with support for SARS to raise tax compliance from 64% to 70% over 3 years. Political parties call for reduced government debt, no further tax burdens, and better service delivery within current limits. Now, strengthening SARS also remains a key issue to be addressed, with nearly R500 billion in unpaid taxes still uncollected. In other national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa is bracing for a critical meeting with Donald Trump, aiming to ease tensions and restore strong ties with South Africa's second-largest trading partner. Now, talks are expected to cover trade, tariffs, and the controversial claims of Afrikaner, quote, refugees in the U.S. Ramaphosa also hopes to reconcile with Elon Musk, one of the loudest critics. Now, the ANC-led government will defend its domestic policies while trying to convince Trump of Africa's economic value. The meeting is scheduled for tonight at 10 p.m. South African time. Now let's take a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, where the UK yesterday paused free trade talks with Israel and summoned its ambassador amid intensifying military action in Gaza. Foreign Secretary David Lammy said the conflict has entered a dark new phase. More than 500 people have died in Israeli airstrikes in just 8 days. Though some aid trucks were allowed in, no food or medical supplies were distributed by last night, putting 14,000 babies at risk within 48 hours. Now, the EU is also reviewing its trade agreement, urging life-saving efforts. A UN-backed report says over 93% of Gaza's children face famine. Meanwhile, an Egyptian national, Ahmed Ramadan Mohammed Abed, has been sentenced to 25 years in a UK court for masterminding a people smuggling ring that moved nearly 3,800 migrants from Libya to Italy. Abed supplied boats and ran Facebook ads, charging over £3,200 per person. His operation earned more than £12 million before UK authorities intercepted it. Now, Britain's National Crime Agency bugged his home, uncovering damning evidence. Ibed admitted to the charges and was accused of exploiting vulnerable migrants for profit. And finally, South Africa has once again dazzled the world, securing its 38th gold medal and second in a row at the Royal Chelsea Flower Show in London yesterday. Now, the Cape Floral Kingdom exhibit, masterfully designed by Leon Kluger and artist Tristan Voetberg, captivated judges with more than 22,000 stems of indigenous fynbos, including rare beauties like the Protea snow leopard and Cereria florida. The accolades didn't stop at gold. The team also clinched the awards for Best Exhibit in the Great Pavilion, as well as Best New Design. Supported by conservationists as well as private sector champions, this triumph not only celebrates South Africa's rich biodiversity, but also highlights the nation's commitment to preserving its unmatched national heritage. So if you didn't need another reason to be proudly South African, well, there's another one. So we close off your 7 o'clock news. Let's get into some sporting highlights. Here's Raul with the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, let's dive into sport once again. Now, listen to this. 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi starred for the Rajasthan Royals with a blistering 57 of 33 balls, guiding them to a 6-wicket victory over Chennai Super Kings. An absolutely incredible performance, and Suryavanshi's fearless knock, featuring 4 fours and 4 sixes, ended Rajasthan's run chase woes on a high. Now, they were chasing 188 runs, and the Royals cruised home in 17.1 overs, despite both teams being out of the IPL playoff contention. Well, we stick to cricket news, and obviously with the IPL running hot, the final will now officially take place on the 3rd of June. And it's happening at the Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium, and organisers confirmed after rescheduling due to the recent India-Pakistan conflict. Now, the first qualifier and eliminator will be played in New Chandigarh on the 29th and 30th of May, with qualifier 2 also in Ahmedabad on the 1st of June. Well, from cricket, we move to the world of football, and Manchester City marked Kevin De Bruyne's Etihad's farewell with a 3-1 win over Bournemouth. Now, goals from Omar Mamouche, Bernardo Silva and Nico Gonzalez sealed the victory, lifting City to 3rd with 68 points and 1 game left. They now sit 2 points clear in a tight race for a top 5 finish and Champions League qualification. Well, lastly, in the world of sport, we move to tennis, and Novak Djokovic confirmed he is not rushing to appoint a new head coach after splitting with Andy Murray last week. Now, the Serb, who has been winless on clay this season, will work with Dusan Vemic and assistant Boris Bozniakovic, and this is just to take place for now. Now, Djokovic, eyeing a record 25th Grand Slam, is still seeking his 100th ATP title amid a difficult clay court campaign. Well, from the world of sport, we dive once again into all things weather, and here's Carissa with the latest.
Well, thank you, Nature Boy. Let's get into some nature talk right now, where the South African Weather Service has issued multiple yellow 2 warnings for today for disruptive conditions across several provinces. Now, damaging winds and waves are expected from Alexander Bay to Algoa Bay, making navigation risky and disrupting port operations. Torrential rain could trigger localized flooding in parts of the Western Cape, while powerful interior winds may hamper travel, damage structures and cut power in central and eastern regions. Light snow is possible on high mountain tops, and farmers are urged to safeguard livestock. Lastly, high fire danger conditions are flagged in parts of the Western Cape, Northern Cape and Free State. So please do consult the Weather Service's social media pages for detailed information if you need any. Let's get into our sunrise view to kickstart 7 o'clock. And I know that earlier we heard from Rebecca, but have you ever seen KZN look the way this looks? Straight from Virginia Beach, here's William's view of this Wednesday morning. Absolutely gorgeous. It looks like the start of Heaven's Gates, just walking into absolute wonderland and nirvana. Thank you, William, so much for just giving us that glimpse of hope to know that, yes, it's all going to be okay at the end of the day. 22 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town, and yes, that is a reward for your gorgeous morning view. And if you too would like to get rewarded, 0630369649 is where you share your pictures on as we delve into your temperatures.
reach KZN. You are officially on my bucket list. After seeing that picture, it looks incredible. Let's take another moment to just take this in because wow, wow, wow. You've got a perfect path leading into what looks like either some water or an ocean. I don't know what it is, but I'm here for it. My Speedo's on and I'm absolutely ready. So Mzansi, we've got every reason to explore the country and hopefully putting some more moolah in your pocket can make it that much easier. And here's your opportunity to do that by playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for a lot of millions. We're talking about 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots happening this Wednesday, giving you a chance to win so big, but only if you play. So play the Lotto for an estimated 47 million rand. You've got Lotto Plus 1 for 8 million rand and then Lotto Plus 2 for 4 million rand. All happening today. So listen, do the following, right? Buy your tickets now in store. You can get it at the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash and then follow the USSDs. Now, we want you to win so badly that we put the details on our Expresso social media pages as well. So you can literally go check it out right now, and that will allow you to make sure that you get yourself in the running to win big by playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. This is a lot of money, so much so that it's almost knocked someone back to sleep just thinking about it and dreaming about it. Carissa, you gotta wake up. Come on, a lot of millions.
Sorry, you can't blame me though. It's so comfortable here. Oh my goodness, Expresso fam. Can I tell you that in just a little bit, we're gonna show you, not tell you, how to winterfy your bedroom as well as your house. And I can't wait to get into the details of that. And then we also have to, of course, celebrate the culinary hotline bling. Thank you, Ryle. Thank you, Ryle. I appreciate the enthusiasm. And the team from Addis and the Cape are here. We're going to get into some quick fire with them in just a little bit. For now, though, don't mind me. I'm just going to take a nap. See you now.
This winter, staying healthy is just a click away with BePrepared365.co.za, your go-to platform for trusted medical advice and helpful health tips. While taking charge of your wellness, ask your pharmacist about the Adcock Ingram OTC Winter Survival Pack, including Corenza Parac, Medicil, Exvigen, and Adco Napamol. Stand a chance of winning weekly cash prizes by replying to the competition question on Expresso's social media pages with hashtag AdcockOTCWinter. T's and C's apply.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, the nap has been done, concluded, and right now we have to get into the details because listen, let let the cozy begin. Architectural designer Zandovini is here to help us create an inviting atmosphere with layering pieces, cozy textures, and on-trend details that definitely are going to bring warmth, but also most importantly, bring on the comfort. Suzanne, welcome back. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, already everything is so incredibly beautiful, but when it comes to tips to taking it a step up and adding a bit of luxury and design to our bedrooms, what can we do?
So yesterday, for instance, with the rain, I actually got home and the first thing I was planning is when exactly I could get into bed.
Come on.
I think your bedroom really has to become a cocoon. That's what you have to do. You have to make it into this place that you just want to snuggle into. And by doing that, we have to style our beds. That's the main feature in the room. I think we've spoken about this before. Our bed takes up almost half the room. And so really, you should treat it like a room.
And a centerpiece.
As a
Everyone
centerpiece.
sees it as soon as they walk in.
So you know tablescaping, we need to style our beds too. We need to bedscape. And we do that through starting with the base.
You just trademark that. Bedscape with Zan.
We do that through starting with the base, and that's really investing in investment pieces such as 400 thread crowns, beautiful linen. You can see this, it will last. This you can lay on top for season, summer, ages to come. So this is investment. And then you add the details, and the details are what need to make you feel comfortable. So throws, texture, we're seeing so much texture, we're seeing neutrals, we're seeing the greens coming through, but more, this really all adds that sense of luxe when you kind of snuggle in. We love these pillows, we're loving the natural faux furs, but giving that natural feeling. That beautiful taupe one is just so incredibly... Yeah, I mean, that just looks like cashmere to me, and you just want to be in cashmere.
It feels as soft as cashmere too.
We're breaking it up with beautiful botanicals. We're seeing that as a trend. We're wanting, we've spoken of this, outdoors in, you know, picking up on, you know, beautiful flower arrangements in your room, candles. We want to make this experience really something that becomes your sanctuary, your cocoon, and you want to get into it about 3 in the afternoon, not only in the evening.
You know what, with the sun going down earlier, we almost have an excuse to be in bed by 6. So I'm definitely here for spending more time in the bedroom, in the bed in particular. When it comes to trends, if you look around, what sort of things could we incorporate as well into our rooms?
So I think trends that are so important is to remember lighting is important, you know. It's not only a light from the ceiling. You can have different height lights. I think it's so important to realize that in a room you can have a beautiful light in the corner.
I love this lamp.
You know, really elevating a little corner space, maybe a reading nook. And then you can update lights on the side of your bedside tables just to create that glow. So you almost don't have to put the light on above.
We have a rule here, no overhead lights.
Yes, absolutely. Candles always, because it's that natural. So you're bringing in that feeling of just lighting something, you know, that little pause in the day when this part of the day is yours. So lighting candles.
100%.
And the trends we're seeing again, most definitely, the natural, the botanical motifs, the beautiful luxe natural colors, forest greens, beautiful feeling of health, cocooning and warmth.
You need to manifest the life that you want and deserve, so I'm here for that, right?
So true.
I'm so here for the colors as well. Also, this is catching my eye together, right?
Don't you think when you put this together, it just looks so beautiful?
Yes.
It's so soft. There's just like a moment in this beautiful little simple piece, and the beautiful glassware. Obviously, all of this we can, you know, it's actually one haul. You just go to Woolworths and you can just fill your trolley and redo your life. You know, I'm loving the candles too with these canisters, because you know what the best thing about these is? That these are totally reusable. I stack them on my desk. They're full of pens cut, you know, on your dressing table. 100%. You can put your cotton wools in them, and they're thick. This is it's just so gorgeous.
Oh, that's good. Smells good too, not too overpowering, and it's 3 wicks as well, which definitely adds to the light in the room. There is something about lighting a candle and it flickering in a dark space. Oh, I love it.
And you know, you've got to think of stories together. Like if you had to light this candle and then leave this light off, you would kind of get this beautiful shape happening in this beautiful, you know, how beautiful this lampshade is. You're going to get those kind of plays in your room. And that's really what adds the warmth, the uniqueness, and I think the luxe.
Yeah, definitely. I also love how those complement each other as well. They've got like an Asian inspiration. The shade lamp along with the cherry blossoms.
It's so beautiful.
Come on, you can travel from your bed.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about the rug a little bit of what's happening on this side of the world. Bringing in the greens once again.
Yes, absolutely. Bringing in the naturals, bringing in the green.
Yeah.
Another trend is the hand woven. So you kind of see, you're getting that feeling of of the hand in this kind of a piece. This again is just for layering. Even if you have a carpet in your room, there's nothing wrong with putting another carpet on top of that. Again, the big trend of layering.
I love that.
A little trick that I love is that if you've got a guest room or if someone's coming to stay, it's quite nice to take one of these carpets, fold it in half and put it over the edge of the bed. And it just alludes to where they should put their case to unpack so it doesn't go on your beautiful linen that you are investing in.
I love that. You see, hostess with the mostess. I love it, Son. Thank you for putting us onto that. And all of these complement each other so well. It's going to be hard to ask you, but what is your favorite piece?
I have to say, I mean, look at us in our neutrals. Leopard print's always a neutral.
It's a neutral, that's what I've been saying.
I always gravitate to anything that looks like cashmere and looks like, so I love that beautiful little statement cushion.
It's giving luxury.
I would buy 3 of them, always an odd number, and just have them beautifully scattered on a bed with all these beautiful neutrals. I just love these colors so
And this
much.
ribbed one as well would go so well with it.
And you know, Carissa, you can use them again and again through the season. Move them to your lounge, your outdoor patio in summer. So these are really pieces that I think should last forever.
I love that. I love it when you talk sustainability too, because yes, we don't just want them for the season, we want them for seasons to come. So thank you, Zan, with the genius of putting our bedrooms together and just taking them to the next level, because it is really about that. You can already see Zan's got her pillow. We're just going to gather these over. You don't mind us.
Get into bed right now.
Because listen, your bedroom is more than just a place to sleep. It is your sanctuary, okay? And you have to treat it that way. From brushed cotton to plush textures, Woolworths Autumn Winter 25 collection brings the warmth and layers that you'll love. So shop this and more in store, online and on the app. Do you think it's time to get into bed, Zan? Come on.
It is. We said
we deserve it.
It's almost 2 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock in some countries.
Come on. Cozy vibes.
I love super soft pillows, high quality sheets. My one go-to is like really nice cozy blankets, warm comforters as well. Get nice thicker pillows, you know, just to make the bed nice and full.
Well, listen, it looks like the bedroom is officially sorted, but what about the rest of the home and our beautiful sanctuary? Well, don't worry, we got you covered, because this week the pros at Build It Plus in Bermeisters, and that's all the way in Beacon Bay, East London, are going to share what makes their team stand out. Now, it's all starting with their philosophy of serving every customer with a yes, we can attitude. Now, their go-to Plascon product is double velvet pure interior, and their top DIY tip is get the right advice from an expert to make sure you're using the best product for the job. It looks like they definitely know what they're talking about, but let's dive deeper and take a look.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Build It Plus Bermeisters, Beacon Bay in East London.
The store was opened in September 2005 and is one of 2 stores under the Bermeisters brand in East London. Bermeisters was established in 1895. We are a hardware specialist store, serving the community for over 130 years. What makes me proud of the store is that we've created what we believe a world-class destination store. We offer a large product range with high-quality branded products at competitive prices. Every customer is welcome. Our philosophy is to serve every customer with a yes we can attitude.
What makes it the best hardware store in the area is our service and our knowledge of products in our store, from the front right to the back.
What makes the store the best paint store in the Beacon Bay area is the knowledgeable paint department staff and our high customer service levels, range offering at competitive prices.
Me personally, I love the wide variety of products that you have to offer to customers with any tasks that they have on hand or that they're planning in the future.
The best Plascon product that I love the most is double velvet, which is interior only. Why? It has a 15-year guarantee. The spread rate is 12 square meters, so it goes far. It is eco-friendly, lead-free, low odor, stain resistance, washable, so it's easy to clean and just wipe off the dirt.
My DIY tip is to make sure that you get the right advice for your job. Always speak to someone professional, knows what they're doing. Here at Bermeisters, Beacon Bay, we're always here to help.
Today's handy heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Listen, this is dangerous. I could so get used to this. And I forgot that we were even working for a second. So
Wait, can I show you?
Sure.
Look at this. Can I make it romantic?
Yeah. Oh, ambiance, baby, what's happening? Listen, before we fall asleep and forget to plug you what's happening on the show, Zazie, we've got to talk about it because Monique is still here. We found out about her. We heard her first performance, and she's going to carry on entertaining us and making Wednesday feel like a Friday. I promised you, and she has delivered.
I love it. It kind of matches the vibe of being in the bedroom. Beautiful sounds as well. But listen, not only that, we also have beautiful food. And we have to make sure that the team from Addis is represented super well on this culinary Wednesday. And we're going to get into Quickfire and meals with them in just a little bit. But I think for now, though, nap number 2 is calling. So
5 minutes. Come on, just 5 minutes, guys. So we're 3 minutes. Okay. We'll be back soon. Promise. Oh, yeah.
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code Expresso for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
welcome back, Expresso fam. Yes, you are locked onto S3, onto the best morning show in the country. Zanele always says it, and I have to agree with her, and I'm sure you would be nodding as well. Thank you so much for choosing us on this Wednesday. Now, today we are turning up the heat, not just in the kitchen, but also with a round of quick fire questions. And you're wondering, who could we be asking these questions to? Well, we are joined by the heart and soul behind one of Cape Town's most beloved Ethiopian restaurants. It is called Addis in Cape. I'm sure you've been there, eaten there, and have all the memories. It's nestled right there on Loop Street. So please help me in welcoming our beautiful guests today, the owner, Sinat Mekonnen, as well as visionary, bringing the warmth of the Ethiopian hospitality to the mother city to bless us so much. It is Chef Tej Tolosa. Please give them a feel-good welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to have you. Now, I know it's a little bit stressful when we ask you for quick fire questions because we don't want you to think too much. Just answer as soon as it comes to your head. But I'm going to get into asking you the best dish to impress a first-time visitor to your restaurant.
Well, our food is divided into two, vegan and non-vegan. So if it is for the vegan, we would say misrot.
What is that?
Misrot, that's made of lentil. And based on that, and the other one is tips or dorowat.
I'm so
that
excited
is
for all
chicken
of that.
and beef.
Okay, dorowat. I can't wait to get into that. How about The biggest myth about Ethiopian food. What do people think it is versus what it really is?
Spicy, that's the first thing comes in their mind, but yeah.
Is it only spicy if I ask for it to be spicy?
No, it's 50-50.
Okay.
So 50% spicy, 50% not spicy. So that's the way it is.
And when it comes to the flavor profile, like I know in Cape Malay cooking, it's a little bit of sweetness added to a lot of the dishes. What would you say the flavor profile of Ethiopian food is?
I think a lot of spices, different type. It could be cardamom, cinnamon, and all those things all together. And a kind of spice we prepare, which is called berbere. And so it's based on that. So
lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, chef, maybe I can come to you and ask you, what is your favorite dish to make?
Doro what?
So if I remember correctly, that's beef?
No, it's chicken.
Oh, that's the chicken. Yeah. Okay. And how do you prepare this chicken? Also with the spices, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the spices, and we put butter, onion oil, and korarima.
And you serve it with injera?
Yes.
Ah, delicious.
It's always with injera. Ethiopian food is always with injera because, like, you know, if you eat Italian, you will eat with spaghetti.
Yes.
And Asian food, you will eat with rice. So Ethiopians eat with injera.
I love injera. And actually, so we'll get into it in just a bit, Expresso fam. You have a darker injera. The one that I've eaten before is actually lighter in color. So do you get different kinds of injera?
Yeah, you do, but actually what you have seen is it's two different grain. One is rice, the white one, and the other one is teff, that's indigenous to Ethiopia, but luckily South Africa is growing it, so it's available. It grows in Bloemfontein.
Oh, well, look at that. Bloemfontein rising above it all. What is your favorite spice to cook with?
Yeah,
Spicy.
Berbere.
What is that?
Berbere is, you know, like, I don't really like to use it, but the word is like curry, okay? The Indian curry.
Yeah.
So it is somewhat like that, but we prepare it in Ethiopian way. Like the Thai, they have the Thai food, the paste, you know, the green,
green curry, red curry, right.
And for Ethiopians, they have this berbere, but it is, you can make it as paste as well as powder, but most of the time we use the powder.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I've been to Ethiopia, but it was a layover traveling. So I didn't get to stay for too long, but I absolutely loved it. I need to go back. But I wanted to experience the street food and the street culture. So if I were to walk around in the streets, what can I pick up and eat?
Okay, that is a very difficult one.
Okay.
Because especially when I grow up, even now it's not much of street food. We don't really eat at the street, but what is on the street is coffee. The Ethiopian coffee ceremony, wherever you go, is popcorn, and that is what I would call street food.
Coffee and popcorn.
Yeah, coffee and popcorn. Maybe you can have a snack, whatever snack is available. But that is the street.
Well, I'm telling you, that's two of my favorite things.
It's very spiritual. You sit and you have frankincense, roasting of the coffee. You talk to anyone who is around you, just, you know, around the table.
Right.
So that's...
yeah, that's beautiful. I have seen the coffee ceremony before. It was actually at the airport.
Yeah,
and it was absolutely beautiful. And the coffee, I mean, as you know, was fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope you brought us some coffee today.
Yeah, I did a little bit, not so much. It is so early morning.
I know, and thank you for being here, for sacrificing your sleep to bless us on the Culinary Hotline Bling. We can't wait to get into the recipes. Are we going to get some of the things we spoke about?
Yes, we will. But maybe not Dorowat, but we scheduled to do tips, which is, you know, very easy to make and for most people. And I thought it is nice to show also how to bake the injera. And many times people ask me, where can we get this? And I say, okay, come to Addison Cape, buy it from us. But I would like to show people, especially that you can find teff now all over.
Right.
So it's just, we will try to show you a shortcut.
Yeah. Some people love to explore other culinary spaces at home, so it's nice to do that. I have to ask you, though, your favorite South African food that you've had?
Which one? Oh, apple crumble, you know.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, chef, how about you?
Yeah, South Africa.
The taste of me, I like sushi only.
That's my girl. Yes. We can have sushi and then apple crumble. How about that? Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for coming through today. And we can't wait to actually get into the kitchen with you to have a good time. Addis in Cape, right?
Yes.
Please go visit it. I drive past it all the time on Loop Street, rather, in the mother city, in the CBD, and make sure that you head over there and make a trip there as soon as you come to Cape Town. We'll get into the culinary hotline bling in just a little bit, but just whet the appetite. Here's a beautiful performance just for you.
Absolutely promised. We speak about soul food, and here's some soul in the form of music. And to perform a medley of her songs, we've got Monique in the house, and she's going to be doing something with Mina Nawe and Time. And officially, Monique, the stage is all yours. Take us away.
What is it that I want from you? These are things you ask yourself. Maybe I should make myself much clearer. I don't want to sound too cliche, but I know you're watching as the world keeps turning. Keep my eyes on the prize, 'cause what I want is me and you. Mina Nawe, together forever. Mina Nawe, Mina Nawe, together forever. Mina Nawe, Mina Nawe, together forever. Mina Nawe, Mina Nawe, let us all be in Mina Nawe. Me and you, me and you. I could be yours, you could be mine. Let's take our time till the stars collide. In the next lifetime, you'll be alright. Yeah, let's take our time till the stars collide. I got time, you got time, we got time, we only have each other. I got time, you got time, we got time, we only have each other. We only have each other. We only have each other. Hey, hey, we only have each other. I got time, you got time, we got time, we only have each other. I got time, you got time, we got time, we only have each other.
Yo, we told you it was coming soul like no other, and Monique is not going nowhere. She's going to be sending us off into a beautiful day. But for now, though, I think you can take an early bow. You definitely deserve that one. And grab your flowers. We were talking about the low-key Africans that deserve them. I definitely think, Monique, you are one of them. Speaking of soul food and soul, look what we are looking at right here. It looks delicious, right?
Yes, I can't wait to get into it. Mr. What? Mr. What? Yeah?
Yeah, Mr. and tips.
Start and tips.
Oh, I can't
interesting.
wait for it. It's beef. Oh, tips is beef. Okay, well, we are learning along with you, Feel Good Fam, and we hope that for the first installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling...
Ting, ting, ting!
It's all right, I caught you off guard, but next time I say it, you have to get me, okay? For the first installment of that, we're going to get into some delicious Ethiopian cuisine, so don't go anywhere.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is, of course, the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. Yes, we got the ladies involved. It is Wednesday, and you know what that means. Delicious feel-good recipes are coming your way. And today we're joined by the incredible team from Addison Cape. It is, of course, a beloved restaurant nestled in Loop Street in Cape Town, known for serving up rich, authentic Ethiopian cuisine. And they're here to share the secrets behind 3 of the most mouth-watering dishes. And, of course, if you have any questions for them, do let us know. And continue on in the chats on voice note or our WhatsApp line on 063 036 9649. All right, we need to get into this. There's so many delicious things. Remind me again of the lentil dish we're making.
Okay, this is lentils. We start with the onions. We go to with onions, garlic, and oil, and then the berbere, which is this one.
This is the one you were talking about.
This is what I was talking about.
Okay.
And then we import it from Ethiopia. It's home prepared. And
can I have a smell?
Yes, please.
Delicious. You said this is kind of like your curry powder.
Yeah, it's a kind of curry powder. It's really nice. And you can make a paste and you can put it on cheese or anything like that.
Even cheese?
Yeah,
wow,
it's very flavorful, yeah.
All right, and what is this dish called on your side of town? What is it called?
Misrot.
Misrot.
Yeah.
Misrot. We are learning things today. All right, so where do we begin, Chef?
Okay,
so
first oil.
Lovely. I feel like even people who are not vegetarian will still enjoy this meal.
Oh, yeah. So we have, like, we call it mix. Yeah, just
put the onions are going in.
So we always mix, you know, like the meat and the meat dishes and the vegan dishes, because Ethiopians are vegan or non-vegan. So, I mean, it's equally important. So when they fast, they eat vegan. That's why the vegan food is highly developed.
Yes.
So for people, for the clients, they go for both, which is a good choice. You know, if your friends are meat eaters and then you are not, so you go together. Which
And you
is
know
nice.
what? You don't get many restaurants that serve good vegan dishes if they serve meat dishes.
Yeah.
Usually if you go there and you don't eat meat or are vegan, no dairy products, they'll give you some lettuce and they say just eat that. But you have a delicious dish cooked from scratch. So we've got some onions and garlic going in here.
Yes.
And then we're going to add our berbere. Berbere. It's kind of like Burberry, like the brand. Berbere.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. So just about a tablespoon. And a half.
About a tablespoon. You know what?
Oh, I love that.
So I can use this. And garlic.
Some more garlic.
Yes.
Do you ever add ginger? In this? Oh, I'm going to put it on for you.
Yeah.
Of course, I got you. Do you add ginger in your dishes as well?
Yes, we do, but we didn't bring today ginger, but we do put ginger. It's garlic, as fresh. It's garlic, ginger, and they call it holy basil. That's Ethiopian basil, and we use that, but we don't
Not
have it
today.
here
That's
today.
okay. As long as we know the smell in this kitchen is absolutely incredible, and the color as well is so good. Chef, if you don't mind, I'm just going to hold it up. The red of that paste and that powder is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so what are we cooking on over here?
So it is the same thing. What we did for you, we give you because it takes time.
It does take
Ethiopian
time.
cooking is very time consuming. So we brought that the one
It's
ready.
a labor of love.
Yes, we spend so much energy and you know, like focusing and all that. So it looks simple. It's a very simple food, but you put energy into it. Yeah, it is with the preparation of the, you know, starting with this, you know, buying it from the market, carrying it home and cleaning it out.
Oh,
and
I
all those
love
things.
that.
Yeah.
So as soon as it hits the table, you have a moment with your family or your friends
and
that
you
they
know,
know.
and then you know you are judged. Oh, okay, she's a very good cook. Her berbere is the best.
Berbere is actually the star of the show.
It is the show.
Well, let's talk about your restaurant. How long has it been around?
We started 2007. I came to the country 2006, and then we started 2007, and she is with us.
Beautiful. That's a long time.
Yeah.
In 2 years' time, you'll celebrate 20 years in the mother city.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And the team is also the South African team, also that long.
Wow.
So they know how to cook. That one is cooked by them.
Come on. And that's the thing about countries within our continent. We all borrow from each other. We learn from one another when it comes to our culinary skills. Okay, so we've got the onion and garlic as well as the berbere. We're going to go in with the
This
lentils.
should be washed and then, sorry.
There is water in there. Wash your lentils. This is
Very
something
well,
that
you
we've
wash it
got to
this way.
remember. Sinead told us, so we've got to do it. All right. I love this. Lentils are also really good fiber and protein. So it's really nice to add that. So would you eat something like this with injera as well?
Everything with injera.
Everything with
There is
injera.
nothing without injera.
We can
Just
we can put the
yeah, it looks nice. You see now.
It looks cool. Oh, it's such a vibrant red color. Okay. And is there any specific lentils that you prefer? Because you get the brown ones, you get the orange ones.
There is brown lentils and red lentils. This is the one. And also we use peas and chickpea and all those things for the, you know, to have it for the vegan. So you have to have a lot of choices.
Of
also,
course.
we use pumpkin, we use mushrooms. So, I mean, we just chose this one.
Of course.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
Because this
delicious.
is a very basic dish, and then there is also what we call shiro. We haven't brought it today, but
What is
just
this?
come to Addis. And
Yes, you
just
must come
try
to
it.
Addis and Cape. Come on.
And the shiro is made of, it's a flour which we get from Ethiopia. It's spiced and all that, just like the berbere. It's prepared, and then we start cooking the same way. It's very simple. So this is the way to cook. So if you have that thing, you can cook
You can cook
anytime.
many things.
Yeah. So
I
it
love
could be meat, it could be fish, it could be whatever.
You said cheese too, so I
if you
know
have
that.
cheese, you know, the paste, you just put that.
Well, Sinead, if you don't mind, I'm going to have a taste of the dish just so I can see the flavor profile.
Yeah,
it's getting nice and warm in there, looking absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I think we put it in here, and then you can maybe.
There you go. Let me come this way. Okay.
Oh, with injera, please.
Oh, with injera. My bad. Everything with injera. There you go. There you go. Oh, stunning.
So that's the
Wait,
way.
what is this?
This is just vegetable. We always add vegetables, so we
Some
don't show you how
potatoes
to cook it. Yeah.
carrots. Okay, lovely. And then can I just pull the injera? You just take it?
Yeah, just pair with your hands, and I hope your hands are clean.
I hope
Then-
so. And then you put some of the lentils in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like our roti as well.
Yeah, so just you don't put it with
Oh, you
the spoon,
don't?
you just scoop it.
Ah, and then
Yeah.
you eat it from there. Well, cheers, and thank you so much. Let me have a taste. Mmm. Ooh.
How's that?
That is
It's so hot.
delicious. Is it a bit spicy?
Well, I don't know what
a little bit spice on that.
Yeah, of course, this is, red chili.
Of
so,
course,
yeah.
that's delicious.
Yeah.
The injera also adds such an interesting flavor.
Yeah.
How do you? Is it fermented?
Yeah, I'll let you know later,
We'll
but it is
definitely get into it.
fermented and yeah.
It's delicious.
But normally it is one big piece.
Ah.
So it is early morning, we forgot it. So
It's all good. Now we all get one, and that is
Yeah.
really how we like to eat anyway. Absolutely delicious, something that I would encourage you to taste. It tastes familiar, but also like something new that you maybe haven't had before, and that is the point of the Culinary Hotline Bling, to bring you into anything and explore the world along with your taste buds. Thank you so much, ladies. That was just the first installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting! And we'll get into two more in just a bit.
Yep, just a bit is right now, because we're talking about everything that you can dream of, not just new, incredible, delicious food, but what about an entire kitchen? Now listen to this, Easy Life Kitchens are giving away a stunning makeover worth 450,000 Rand. Now this is everything complete with Caesar stone countertops and a 50,000 Rand installation cost included in that, and it's covered by Axar. So literally this is your chance to cook up something amazing in more ways than one, and you could literally be walking away with a show-stopping designer kitchen crafted with premium finishes and built to impress. Now this is about luxury reimagined, and of course it could be yours. So you really need to get involved in this one, and this is how you enter it, right? You just got to visit one of the 43 Easy Life Kitchen showrooms across South Africa, and then what you want to do is scan your QR code that you'll find on the display in the showroom, and then take a selfie in your favorite kitchen display. Now complete the online entry form in store and upload your photo. It really is that simple. So get out there and do the most, and if you are an existing Axar client, you will automatically qualify for a bonus entry, and you'll therefore have 2 entries in the competition. So literally, guys, you don't want to miss out on this one. The kitchen giveaway, it's ending on the 30th of June, and we want you to visit easylifekitchens.co.za today so you can find your nearest showroom and then get involved in this incredible comp. A reminder that the T's and C's can be found at easylifekitchens.co.za. So we'll be plugging you into more about this comp in just a bit, giving you every reason to get involved in it and adding a little dose of inspiration. I mean, if this kitchen is anything to go by, then we've still got so much more to share with you and inspire you. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And let me tell you, we've been talking about inspiration, and it has arrived. Because, listen, they say that the kitchen is the heart of the home. And I think Easy Life Kitchens are giving one lucky person the chance to win their dream kitchen worth 450,000 Rand. This is able to unlock so much magic. And we're going to be joined by Monique da Costa Killian, who's the National Training Manager at Easy Life Kitchens. And she's here to explore and help us explore what goes into creating the perfect space and how you can turn that dream into a reality. Monique, it's so good seeing you again. Obviously, we worked on my design rules, so I was so taken aback by the incredibleness that's happening in the world of Easy Life Kitchens. But let's talk about a dream kitchen. When we say a dream kitchen, what do you think that means in today's world?
I think it's no longer that stock standard that you get in your house when you buy it. It's like really customized to the individual's needs. It has personality. It reflects the household. It really is something more beautiful and functional to the individual's needs. And we get to create that for our customers.
And I think if you look at the options, and especially when we're talking about design and craftsmanship, are those some of the things that are setting Easy Life Kitchens apart? Because what I saw, I was blown away. It felt good, it looked good, and it worked so well. Beyond just the physical, there was a feeling attached to it.
Yes, for sure. Our designers are well-trained and really have the expertise to bring a different design level to the customer's kind of ideas when they come into the showroom. They're able to create that dream that they have in their mind and put it into a winner design, into a program that really shows the space in 3D. So the customer can walk through the space, really visualize it, and they can ask, okay, well, what will it look like if it's green or
so
blue?
Before you even build, you can see what it might...
Yes, you can really see what it looks like.
Amazing.
And that helps really give the customer the opportunity to see what their kitchen will look like before they've invested that money in it, and customize it and really personalize it to their specific needs and requirements.
That's awesome, because it's often a very daunting and overwhelming task when you're faced with maybe not just creating the dream, but also making sure that it actually works. So to limit that sort of, I would say that uncertainty or that doubt, this is such a perfect solution. And I think when we're talking about this competition, right, because it's 450,000 Rand to upgrade a kitchen, you and I would be probably losing our minds thinking about it. Like, oh, I could do so much with that. But it's not just the fact that there's a physical kitchen to be won here. There's a lot more involved in this, right? Can you explain more about what this winner is really, truly going to get?
So we've got a collaboration with Caesarstone and Absa Bank, and so we're able to give the customer the full package. Easy Life Kitchens specialize in customizing the cupboards. We do the designing, the project management of the installation, and we'll also project manage the installation of the stone and so on. But bringing in Caesarstone that have the most beautiful collection is often a good starting point for a customer to be able to choose the trend and the colors that they're going with. And then the financial support that we get from Absa enables our customer to really customize their kitchen to their specific needs and be able to get the finishing touches that they are hoping for.
I love that. And I mean, I can't just reiterate the fact that the options are so inspiring, right? I mean, you'll probably see these showrooms and you get like a sense of, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. But the beauty is that these are things that are almost becoming like a catalyst to that dream. And it goes beyond the showroom, right? I mean, you're speaking about the demo that we can create. You're speaking about these spaces. If I was to ask and task you with one of the sort of features that you think are really going to be standing out for this season, because I know last year you were so on it, on the pulse when it came to the shapes, the colors, the designs. What do you foresee maybe, and maybe even just personally from your perspective, in the world of the heart of the home in the kitchen? Is there anything that stands out for you?
I think we're seeing a lot more hidden storage. Pocket doors have become very popular again. Hidden coffee stations. Because of the open plan living, we want to be able to hide a little bit of the mess. So we're definitely seeing more of a trend in that direction. We're still seeing a lot of slatted panels that bring a nice design element. So it's not an expensive way to bring kind of some class into your design. And we're still seeing curves, which is great.
Yes,
always
curves
nice.
are, I love it. But I love also the fact that you're mentioning how there's this option for even smaller kitchens. I mean, obviously with 450,000 Rand, you can build an entire kitchen and some and get the entire family into that space. But many South Africans don't always have this opportunity of space. And I think what you're mentioning here actually declutters and elevates that space. It makes it feel bigger. It makes you want to be in that room. Especially the apartments we worked on, I could see a lot of that coming into play. And it's crazy to think how you can completely transform a space. So even if you weren't going to win this competition, I'd probably advise them to go out to the showrooms. Is that something that they could get inspired by, right?
Yes, so I mean, the biggest thing about walking into our showroom, it's going to inspire you.
Yeah.
You know, we're always updating our showrooms. They have the latest trends. I'm involved with showroom design, and I get excited to go into the new showrooms. And, you know, I get to show off what's trending at that particular moment in the new showrooms. But our consultants will help you around, show you all the added features that you can get in your kitchen, the different drawer runner systems, the different material options, your worktop, a full range of Caesarstone worktops to choose from. There's so many options there. So, yeah, they're going to love it. And hopefully this will get them rolling and designing their future kitchen with
Yeah, I'm sure so, because what you've just explained is exactly what they can expect when they go to these showrooms. And if we talk about the fact that you also aren't just pulling this out of the air, I mean, you're literally going overseas, you analyzing all the trends, bringing some of the very best in the world to our doorstep, to our kitchen, literally, and bringing it to life. So I can't thank you, Monique, enough for being a part of that and allowing dreams to come true. This is something incredible. I know we mentioned that you can expect a lot from the Easy Life showrooms. We've spoken about the competition. Do you want to remind viewers how they can enter? Are you aware of the intrinsics behind it?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
So you'll go into one of our Easy Life Kitchen showrooms, and a consultant will help you around. You'll scan a QR code, and there's an online questionnaire that you'll fill in. You'll submit a photo of yourself in the showroom or something that you love in the showroom. And then you have a chance of winning 450,000 Rand.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't get
kitchen,
easier than that. 450,000 Rand to unlock your kitchen, Mzansi. What are you waiting for? I got to speak about this now because it gets even better, right? This is all about cabinets, countertops, creating magic in your beautiful home. And it's about designing a space that reflects your lifestyle, your personality, and your needs. And obviously with Easy Life Kitchens, Caesarstone, and Axar, that dream could be closer than you think. So a reminder, go do it now. Visit easylifekitchens.co.za, find your nearest showroom, and enter before the 30th of June because your dream could become a reality, but only if you get involved in this competition. Monique, thank you so much. It's always good getting inspired by you and maybe bumping into you in one of the showrooms.
Yes.
Well, that was an inspiring conversation leading to the final hour. With just 2 minutes before 8 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines for today, where South Africa's Professor Quraisha Abdul Karim has received a prestigious honor by becoming a Fellow of Britain's Royal Society, one of the world's oldest and most respected scientific academies. Now, she's just the 7th South African to earn this recognition, joining legendary names like Newton and Einstein. Her internationally acclaimed work in HIV prevention, particularly among women and girls, helped prove antiretrovirals can prevent HIV infection. Now, the recognition cements her global status in the fight against AIDS. In other national news, trade unions and political parties are outlining firm expectations ahead of Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana's third attempt to pass the budget today. Makasatu wants a balance between growth and protecting the poor, along with support for SARS to raise tax compliance from 64% to 70% over 3 years. Political parties call for reduced government debt, no further tax burdens, and better service delivery within current limits. Now, strengthening SARS also remains a key issue to be addressed, with nearly R500 billion in unpaid taxes still uncollected. In your international news making headlines, Sudan's military says it has fully driven out the Rapid Support Forces, or the RSF, from Khartoum state, reclaiming strategic control of the capital. Now, the announcement follows the recent recapture of the presidential palace, and key infrastructure. While the RSF has not responded, tensions remain high after a drone attack on Port Sudan earlier this month. The war, now in its third year, has caused thousands of deaths and displaced millions, contributing to what the UN calls the world's worst humanitarian disaster. Meanwhile, the UK yesterday passed free trade talks with Israel and summoned its ambassador amid intensifying military action in Gaza. Foreign Secretary David Lammy said the conflict has entered a dark new phase. More than 500 people have died in Israeli attacks or airstrikes in just 8 days. Though some aid trucks were allowed in, no food or medical supplies were distributed by last night, putting 14,000 babies at risk within 48 hours. Now, the EU is also reviewing its trade agreement, urging life-saving efforts. A UN-backed report says over 93% of Gaza's children face famine today. And finally, South Africa's Reno Nel made history by winning the 2025 World's Strongest Man title on debut in Sacramento, California. A former rugby player turned strongman, Nel became the first champion from South Africa, Africa, and the Southern Hemisphere. He toppled seasoned giants like Tom Stoltman and Mitchell Hooper with raw grit, record-breaking endurance, and unmatched grip. Weighing 148 kilograms and standing at 1.9 meters, the 30-year-old still works as an electrical engineer and only began competing just 2 years ago. Now, his last-minute Atlas Stones heroics sealed the win by just 0.5 points, and he said, "It feels surreal. I know it means a lot to my people." Sure it does, and South Africa is beaming. What a way to keep on celebrating Africa Week. Shining that torch so incredibly bright. Congratulations once again. So we leave your last bit of news for today. Now let's get into those final sporting headlines. Ryle's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, one last time, let's dive into the world of sport and starting off with cricket. Now, 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi starred for the Rajasthan Royals with a blistering 57 runs off 33 balls, guiding them to a 6-wicket victory over Chennai Super Kings. Now, Suryavanshi's fearless knock, featuring 4 fours and 4 sixes, ended Rajasthan's run chase woes on a high. Now, chasing 188 runs, the Royals cruised home in 17.1 overs, despite both teams being out of the IPL playoff contention. Well, sticking to cricket news, and of course, it is happening. The IPL final will officially be taking place on the 3rd of June at Ahmedabad's Narendra Modi Stadium. And that's where organizers have confirmed after rescheduling due to the recent India-Pakistan conflict. Now, the first qualifier and eliminator will be played in New Chandigarh on the 29th and 30th of May, with qualifier 2 also in Ahmedabad on the 1st of June. Well, from cricket, we now move to the world of football, and Manchester City marked Kevin De Bruyne's farewell with a 3-1 win over Bournemouth. Now, goals from Omar Mamouche, Bernardo Silva and Nico Gonzalez sealed the victory and allowing them to lift City to 3rd with 68 points and 1 game left. Now, they sit 2 points clear in a tight race for a top finish and a Champions League qualification. Well, lastly, in the world of sport, let's move to tennis. And Novak Djokovic confirmed he's not rushing to appoint a new head coach after splitting with Andy Murray last week. Now, the Serb, winless on clay this season, will work with Dusan Vemic and assistant Boris Bojnikovic for now. And Djokovic, eyeing a record 25th Grand Slam, is still seeking his 100th ATP title amid a difficult clay court campaign. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport for the day. We'll do it all again tomorrow, but I think some of you heading out on the roads, so let's see how we can assist you when it comes to traffic. And here's Carissa with the latest.
Thanks so much, Raul. Let's get into those traffic details. Now, we start out in Gauteng, Sandton, where there's been a motor vehicle accident on the N1 southbound, and that's after Winnie Mandela Drive, resulting in a middle lane closure. So delays are expected for along this route, so do plan your route accordingly. Now, we head over to the mother city in Somerset West, where there's a stationary vehicle on the N2 inbound at Reunion Drive. Lane restrictions are resulting in delays, so please stick to the right-hand side of the road. Now, sticking in Cape Town, stationary traffic is being experienced along Baden-Powell Drive from Sanderling Road towards Flay Road, resulting in delays of up to 17 minutes. Motorists are urged to drive with extra caution as rainy weather conditions are causing slippery roads. That's a wrap of your traffic for this morning. Let's get into the final bits of your weather. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued multiple yellow 2-level warnings today for disruptive conditions across several provinces. Now, damaging winds and waves are expected from Alexander Bay to Algoa Bay, making navigation risky and disrupting port operations. Torrential rain could trigger localized flooding in parts of the Western Cape, while powerful interior winds may hamper travel, damage structures and cut power in central and eastern regions. Light snow is possible on high mountain tops, and farmers are urged to safeguard their stock. And lastly, high fire danger conditions are flagged in parts of the Western Cape, Northern Cape, as well as the Free State. So please do consult the Weather Service's social media pages for more detailed information. For now, let's sprint our eyes over to the sunrise view of 8 o'clock. And Tabiso, once again representing KZN, this time from Durban, sending this beautiful morning view. Tabiso, I feel like this is maybe from the balcony of your beautiful loft apartment, or maybe from the top story at your work. A gorgeous view of the city lying ahead, just with the sun peeking through, with, of course, that foliage in the front of the picture. 22 degrees is what you can expect on your side. And do share your morning view with us if you feel that you can top Ebeja as well as KZN on 0630369649 as we get into the final look of your temperatures for this Wednesday.
It's getting a little bit chillier, but don't worry, when it comes to your wallet, we're going to heat things up and give you the opportunity to do exactly that by playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2. And there's 59 million rand up for grabs in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday, and that's going to allow you to be winning big. So only if you play now, and I'm going to allow you to do exactly that by playing the Lotto for an estimated 47 million rand, Lotto Plus 1 for 8 million rand, and Lotto Plus 2 for 4 million rand today. So do the following, right? Buy your tickets now, and you can do it in store, on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you can simply dial *120 *7529 hash and then follow the USSDs. And we made it even easier by putting these details on our Expresso's social media pages, so you can literally go check it out right now, which will make sure to get yourself in the running to win big by playing Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2. And we're talking about 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots today, but only if you play now. So Carissa, I'm going to hand it to you and see what's happening.
Oh, and I'll catch it right here, Ralph. Thank you so much. Well, listen, Expresso fam, as we enter into the final hour of your Feel Good show on this Wednesday, there's so much that is coming your way, all right? We've had one installment, but we've got 2 more coming your way. I'm going to try it once again, all right? Of the Culinary Hotline Bling! Okay, the control room got involved as well, which means sitting at home, I'm hoping you did as well, because Addis in Cape is still here, and I can't wait to get into their injera recipe. So I had a taste a little bit earlier. It's absolutely delicious, something a little bit different, but definitely good for the gut, I can tell you that much, because it goes through a fermenting process. But we'll find out more details all around it with our gals in just a little bit. The only thing is that you can't go anywhere, all right? So we'll see you on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, and as promised, Mzansi, welcome back. We are in the kitchen, and we are with the wonderful team from Addis in Cape Town, and that's the restaurant which has been serving up a storm to everybody. And for now, we're going to be keeping on with the traditions and show you how to prepare teff injera. But before we do, we're going to prepare some meat. We don't want to have any beef in the kitchen, except for this good kind here. And the lovely ladies are going to be showing us exactly how to do this. So we're finishing off the meat. What exactly were you calling it earlier? It had a different name.
Tibs.
Tibs.
Yeah.
I love that, tibs.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to prepare this. Is this going to be combined with the injera for later, or is that for something else?
I mean, whatever you eat, always we combine with injera, but we will show you how to prepare the stir-fried beef.
So the injera is like a staple. That's always
that's
a part
the staple,
of the meal.
and it is here. So we will show you how to make it.
All right, so before we get into that, let's see how we do beef. And I'm curious to see what spices you add to this. Talk me through the recipe.
Okay, so you have the meat, of course, and then you have rosemary, some green chili, and some onions.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and then a little bit of oil, and then very important is the ghee.
Oh,
That's
ghee.
smell it.
Why use ghee out of all the other options to cook with?
Yeah, because it gives a very good flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is full of flavor, and I can see, this is something important. You use ghee a lot.
Yeah, we do.
I can taste
In the
this.
meat dishes, we do, but on the vegan dishes, of course not.
Of course, yeah, because it's animal-based.
Yeah.
All right, so using ghee for that. I love the flavor coming through, and that's just going to add to the beef. How are we putting it together? How are we doing this?
So she's going to do it to show you now.
Pan's obviously got to be nice and hot.
Yeah.
Starting off with some oil, okay. Got you. And I'm always curious to know, are you going to start with the meat first or this? Okay, so saute onions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something I'm quite familiar with, and I am paying attention because, hey, there's a lot that goes into this magic. It's not just happening. You guys are making it happen. Saute onions first, and then you like it spicy, obviously. Is that something that's
this
traditionally?
is for flavor. Not always spicy, but you know, we have spicy and non-spicy.
Yes.
But today we are focusing on spicy.
I think it's perfect for the season. You know, we're
Yes,
going
it
into
is-
winter,
it is winter,
so we can
yeah.
warm from within.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
I'm sure, have you noticed with many of these South Africans that come to your restaurant, do they also love to have a little bit of spice in their food? 'Cause-
Oh yeah. South Africans are very close to spicy dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when it comes to ordering certain meals, do you find that South Africans maybe have a favorite that they like to go towards?
Yeah, the meat dish.
The meat? Okay.
Yeah. Unless they are vegan, so they go for the meat dish.
I completely resonate with
Yeah.
that. South Africans love their meat. I think we've been instilled with this like sense of braai as one of the main commodities of our eating.
Yeah.
But the fact that we can put it into such beautiful food and bring tradition and custom, we'll never complain about that. So thank you again for coming through and sharing this with us.
Thank you.
When you were growing up, what was the kind of foods that you would eat? Was it similar to this, or was it a little bit more basic? How did it work? What was like the main food?
It is always with injera.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, like my family, they ate a lot of meat, but I was always interested at the vegan side, like lentils and shiro, which is made of peas and chickpea and things like that. So just as personally as I am. And also, it is like the rich people, they eat meat, and the people who cannot afford meat, and they get their protein from lentils and, you know, all pulses. So that's...
That's really cool, because what you're essentially doing is allowing locals, allowing people to discover and still tick the nutritional boxes. So they can
Exactly.
still get the good protein
Yeah.
and the good
Yeah.
carbs and the good fat without necessarily worrying about their budget.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is what South Africans will love as well, because listen, times are tough. Things are very expensive these days, and we still want to get good quality. Some of us still want to get good protein. So I think we'll lend into this more than you think, because we love alternatives when it comes to protein. And hey, man, our vegans in South Africa are celebrating moments like this. So thank you. Before I get too caught up in our conversation, what has been added to the meat? What's been happening over there on that side?
Oh, okay. So this has been added.
Is that like a chili?
Yeah, and then it's the berbere, which we always cook with.
What did you call it?
Berbere.
Berry. Can I try some of that if you don't mind?
Yeah,
I just
please.
want to see. So, is it spicy? Is it
warm? This is the spicy one, and then she put some rosemary and some chili.
You know what
Just
this
for the
reminds you of?
flavor.
Ooh, okay, there's some spice there, definitely, but if I was to mix like somewhat of a Mozambique paprika slash peri-peri, it's kind of giving me something like that,
I mean,
yeah?
you know, it is based on chili.
Okay.
This large chili. And after that, you put all kind of herbs and as well as dried spices.
Oh.
So there is a lot into it.
But I can see that it's not just the strongness, but the flavor. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It has a lot into it.
I don't want to discredit what's actually going on there, but the closest I can relate this to Mzansi is like a peri-peri paprika type of a spice. It's got body, it's got good flavor. This is something perfectly paired with meat. I can just see how this is going to come to life. I love this, right? It's looking amazing. What are you, stamp of approval there? I see a big smile.
Do you want to try?
Oh, yeah, yes, please. I'm not going to ruin it though, am I?
No, it is done. It is filet, so it's ready.
Oh, and gosh, can I talk about the smell coming from here? It's absolutely divine, warmy, hearty. Is this pretty much ready to go?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this looks good. And if I was just to touch the meat, it's still soft and tender. So this is going to be turning out perfect. The only thing I can relate this to, and I'm not going to disrespect it at all, but similar to like what we have a Gatsby, and we sometimes have a full house Gatsby, and the steak on this reminds me of that sort of masala steak that we sometimes have.
Okay.
But this might even be better. Dare I say it? Dare I say it? This might be better than masala steak, but I'm not going to officially make that a statement.
They're all good, you know, masala, whatever, and this one, you know, they are just a production of tradition and culture and interest, you know.
Yeah.
So they should be good.
That is good. I'm telling you, as a South African officially, I'm going to say we love this. So the meat has been prepared. That's pretty much how hard it is. Are we going to be talking about the injera? Are we going to be talking about that yet? Or are we still going to finish with the meat?
Yeah, that is finished. So
Right.
can we go on
Yes,
the
please.
injera,
I'm dying
please?
to know about this because you mentioned that it's something that forms part of
So
most
we are
of your meals.
yeah,
Even breakfast?
Yeah, even for breakfast, but we will make something else.
Okay.
Not just like this, but, you know, like we will break the injera into the sauce, and then you will eat that like a mixture of injera with some sauce.
Ah, it
That
sounds
kind of
divine.
stuff, yeah.
I went to go do some research on it just to see, like, what is it made up of? Because I'm always interested in the health benefits. And that's actually an amazing carb. It's got protein in it as well. It's good for the digestive system. So when it comes to using, and I think it's a certain flour that you're using, right?
So we use teff flour.
Teff flour, yeah,
You can
yeah.
use also. You can also use. You can substitute with rice as well. But in this case, we just do the rice, the
Alright.
teff, and the teff is a kind of grain which is like sorghum, and that's what we grow up with. All Ethiopians eat that, and it has iron, it has protein, and it's really actually very good grain.
Yeah.
And you grow it in South Africa. It has become superfood actually.
A superfood?
So
Hey,
South,
okay.
South Africa is exporting it, and they grow it, as I said, in Bloemfontein. And we are very happy to have it from the farmers, and
That's
they
awesome,
deliver
yeah.
for us. So that's actually very good. So it's fermented bread. Injera is fermented kind of pancake or crepe. But there's
Beautiful.
no sugar, there is no salt, nothing, no oil, nothing whatsoever. It's flour, water, and yeast.
I think
It
injera
has
might
got
be
yeast.
the new carb for all South Africans.
Yeah.
We talk about it like that. We've got comments as well because people are loving both of you in the kitchen and the fact
Oh,
that you're
that's
sharing
nice.
these recipes and these flavors with us. I'm going to read some out here. We've got Mishka Abrams. She's like a family member of ours, and she always weighs in. She says she absolutely loves it. We've got Khadija Masila who says, my mouth is watering now. So they're watching. They're probably
They
jaws are
should come
dropping.
tonight.
They should, yeah.
Yes.
Listen, pay attention. You should come through and get it firsthand. But again, we're showing you how incredible these meals are. Can you talk to me about how you put this together, and can I taste some of that?
Yeah, please taste. And then, you know, like when it comes on the vegan food, like if when the South Africans chef, they come to us to work,
Yeah.
and they say, no, we don't want to eat this and that, and, you know, like the dishes, and now they are used to it, and, you know, they live on it. So it's actually very good food. It's nutritious, and it is also easy to prepare.
Oh, this is nice.
And as well as very available and not expensive. So one day we hope that we can go to, you know, like in the township and all that to set up some of the small restaurants. We will see how it goes.
You know, the only way I can describe this, and I think you're being so naughty about this, this reminds you of like a pancake and a flapjack without the sweetness. It's got a fluffiness to it. It's light, it's airy. It's not sweet though, but it's so fluffy. And I think when you combine it with the meat and add all the flavor, it absorbs a lot of the flavor as well. This might just be my new favorite carb, and I'm gonna start trying to make this myself. Wow.
Yeah,
this
we'll
is
show
incredible.
you today, and then you will try it.
Okay, we're going to figure out exactly how to make this and create a
Belangrijk.
staple out of it. But wow, you guys are doing incredible things in the kitchen, and we're not stopping here. This is the Culinary Hotline Bling. We've got a final segment, and we're going to see exactly how you make this deliciousness. But yo, I think delicious is actually an understatement. Wow. This is
I'm glad you enjoy it.
done.
Thank you for the share.
You know what the best part is? The fact that if you come to the Mother City, yes, this is me trying to draw you in, you head to Loop Street and you head to Addison Cape, you can taste that for yourself. I can't wait to get into the third installment of the Culinary Hotline. For now, though, what's still to come on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, you're wondering why I'm standing around pet products. Well, that's because we want to make sure that if you do have a furry friend, when it comes to grooming, when it comes to eating habits, they definitely are set on the right path. Not only that, we still have Monique in the building, and she's going to perform an incredible song by an absolute legend, Mr. Michael Jackson himself, and we can't wait to see her take that on. And you too can wait for that on the other side of this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And I think a little bit of a warning. If you've got some pets, you're going to love this. Absolutely going to love it, because it's all about feeding time, which can get messy, and I think grooming too, even messier, especially for me. I've got two huskies, so yo, you see my place afterwards, hair everywhere, it's chaos and it's chaos. But I'm here for it and here to find out more about how I can make this process even better. So we're joined by pet behaviorist Casey Ward, and she's going to be unpacking those quirky pet habits and explore clever solutions using the Crazy Store's range of bowls, brushes, and grooming gloves to keep your furry friend fresh, fed, and fuss-free. So Casey, thank you so much for joining us this morning. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm needing to pay attention to this because I know there's so much that goes into providing that perfect environment for our pets. We're going into a new season as well, so maybe we can talk about some of the common mistakes that pet owners make when it comes to maybe feeding routines, because I've heard there's all these different rules and ways about it, and I know each dog responds differently. Serve us, educate us, and plug me in. What's the correct way to do this?
So I think the biggest mistake people make is that they don't actually create a calm and relaxing environment for their dog to eat in. So feeding time is so important for dogs. Food is such a valuable resource for them that if the feeding routine itself is stressful, that's going to impact the rest of their day. So if you are eating and it's chaotic and there's other dogs around and there's people and you feel stressed, that could lead to behavioral issues like inhaling your food really quickly, so eating really fast, which would cause digestive issues. It could even have the opposite effect in that the dog could lose its appetite and not even enjoy eating. And then on the other or far end of the spectrum, you could end up with even more severe behavioral issues like aggression or resource guarding around food. So yeah, the eating routine needs to be calm and make the dog feel safe and comfortable.
Well, that makes sense because it kind of sounds just like us humans.
No.
We get affected by all these environments.
Yes,
So are you saying things like a noise, bowl height, surfaces, the ergonomics of where the dog's eating, how they are eating, does that also have effect in this routine?
Yes, it could. So, for example, you're feeding dry food in a stainless steel bowl. I mean, dogs can be sensitive to sounds or noises, and if that food is making a lot of noise as they eat, that could stress them out as well. So something as simple as adding some water to their food could then kind of dampen the sound a little bit.
Okay.
Or change to, I think there is a bowl made of plastic, which might make a little bit less noise while they're eating,
Something interesting to consider, and I mean, if you think about how heightened their senses are when it comes to like hearing and smell, they're even more like apprehensive or aware of that, and that can affect them in such a big way.
Definitely.
We've spoken about food, which I absolutely love, and that's something to definitely consider, Mzansi. Hope you're paying attention, all right? But when it comes to grooming, okay? I got two huskies. One of them knows when we pull out the comb and he runs away and he's like, oh, it's time. But when we actually are grooming them and stimulating them, they actually seem to love it. And it seems to be somewhat of a nurturing moment where we're sharing love. Is this all in my head or is this actually what's happening?
No. Yeah, I mean, some dogs don't like grooming, but those that do, it can be really relaxing for them. I mean, it's like, we like to have our hair brushed as well.
Yeah.
It can be really nice for them if you're using the right kind of brush and the right kind of tools.
And if you're going to love me and look after me, that's going to make the dog feel so much better.
Yes.
What products do you have when it comes to the world of grooming? Because I know there's so many different types of hair and fur on a dog, insulating layers, short hair, long hair. So we need to maybe have the tools to deal with this.
Yes, yeah. So if you've got a dog with a short coat, you obviously want to be making sure that the brush you're choosing isn't going to be hurting them. So you'd want something that is a little bit softer, something like this.
Oh, that's cool. Can I feel that?
Yes.
What's the colorful stuff for?
That would be if you've got a dog with a slightly longer coat, that can help you get further down to the skin.
And add some tickles as well to
yes,
it. Oh,
yes.
This is so cool. Who's up for some nature boy loving? Is Carissa? You wanna? No one? Okay, that's fine. We'll try later.
Or even something like this. You can sip this on your hand, and the soft rubber brushes are really great.
Is that for the hair as well?
Can be for the hair. You can use it when you're bathing them as well, but it's really great for removing hair that's short. So
short hair,
Jack
okay,
Russell or short straight hair.
Yes. What on earth is this? Is this something that you would use to brush hair with, or is it a massaging, washing device?
A little bit of both. So you can open it up, and you would pop water inside there. You could, and then you'd lather your dog up, put some shampoo on them, and then you can bath them like
a scrubby bath type of thing.
Helps, lather up that shampoo.
Hey, I'm just thinking of like the mud mountain sessions. We're heading into winter. That's going to be perfect to like get the mud off the paws and those sort of things. So we've spoken about grooming. Grooming at home, what kind of approaches should we have to maybe create a good environment and maybe incorporate some good routine in the process as well? Is there a way to do that?
There is. So grooming, it's another one of those things that can be quite stressful for dogs. So there's a lot to the process. So the bathing, the drying, and they might be using a hairdryer, the brushing itself, which can maybe make them a bit uncomfortable if they've got mats or anything like that. And so I would say take it slow. So I like to find, if you're going to be grooming at home, find a consistent space. Make that space rewarding for your dog. You can lay like a towel down in the sun on the grass, or if you've got a small dog, groom them on the table. Give them something to chew, something to lick. Have treats accessible, and keep the sessions short. So instead of doing an hour once every 2 weeks, do like 5 minutes every day. So your dog will be less stressed throughout the grooming process, and then over time just becomes easier and easier to deal with grooming.
I think that's awesome, and I think if you're looking at some of the products here, these are things that we could possibly incorporate into creating some good routines and good healthy habits for our pets. I mean, we've spoken about grooming, we've spoken about the bowls in terms of feeding. We've got toys as well. Are these toys, or is these like more washing devices? What is this exactly?
Yeah, these are toys. These are, well, they could, for me, they would have 2 uses. So I think it's designed to help clean your dog's teeth as they chew.
Dog toothbrush. Oh, that's cool.
But also just for like a puppy that's teething. something nice and hard for them to...
Of course it makes that noise. I love that. So you know when you want to call your pup or your animal, they'll get used to the sound for sure. We've got a poop scoop here. Obviously, I know this is quite an important one. I know for me as well. I want to keep my space clean, and for the dogs to be able to play in an area that doesn't allow them to bring the area back into my home. This is quite important. I've used one of these before. They're really quite simple. And I got them said, Zanzi, if you don't want to like touch the dog's mess, then this is exactly what you want. I got to show it off. It's something that I think you could possibly use for any sort of debris in the garden, but literally just taking whatever it is, popping it in, and then you literally can peel the back off the end. I didn't know these existed for a very long time until now, and I've been loving using this because it really just makes for like a sort of like a hands-free moment to really clean your space in your garden or whatever you are wanting to do. So poop scoop, I'd also advise the dog cleanup bags, because when I'm taking my pups on walks and stuff, I don't want to touch everything and get involved in it, but I can literally take the packet, invert it, grab what I need to, tie it up, and I'm protecting the green belt or any area that I'm in, and also like just looking after the dog's like enjoyment of the space. So love everything that's going on here, even the cat litter option that we have. So that's just something you put sand in, right? And you can just clean up the cat's mess as well?
Yes, yeah, whatever type of cat litter you use.
Perfecto. So only thing we want to talk about is, let's say, chewing, because I know that some people can see this as not such good behavior for animals and for pets. What's your take on it? Is there a healthy role that chewing could maybe be a part of, or is it just a no-no in general?
So chewing is a really natural behavior for dogs. If it's excessive chewing or it's becoming problematic, then we need to kind of take a deeper look and say, okay, why is the dog chewing?
Yeah.
If it's a puppy, it's likely teething. So provide something appropriate for them to chew on. If it's an older dog, the chewing could be a symptom of anxiety or boredom, frustration. So you then need to address it from the angle of, is my dog getting enough exercise? Are they getting enough enrichment? Are they maybe anxious when I'm not around? And then we'd address the behavioral issue that's causing the chewing. So chewing itself is not necessarily a big problem.
Love it, love it. And like we said, I mean, there's a great chewy that you can choose right here. Of course. Before we go, I want to chat about some of the other products that are available, because I'm seeing that there are so many options to create a beautiful environment for your pets. We've got, obviously, some deodorizing coat sprays, 2-in-1 shampoos, stain and odor remover spray. Do dogs place importance of themselves smelling good? Is that maybe a factor? Do you have any insight into that?
I think, yeah, their sense of smell is quite well developed, and yeah, so you want to make sure that whatever you're using hasn't got too strong of a scent. It must be a nice, pleasant smell, because you don't want that to, if it's all over them all day, it can be quite overwhelming, but yeah.
Hey, that makes sense. And then lastly, we've got training pads scented with pheromones to attract puppies and simplify training. So how would you use something like this? Is there an example that you could maybe express?
So these might be ideal for someone who's maybe living in an apartment, where, and a lot of people in Cape Town do, do that, where they haven't necessarily got access to a garden or to outside. So those could be used as a place to draw the puppy to maybe a balcony or an area in the bathroom where they're allowed to go and mess.
That's quite cool. Well, honestly, I can't thank you enough for coming through, because you've really just shown me how much liquor we can make our environment for our pets, and that's thanks to you. And also, whether it's mealtime or grooming time, all these products, right, available at the Crazy Store. They've got everything you need to keep your pet happy, keep them healthy, and looking the absolute best. So you can literally go into the store, shop in store, and find the essentials that make life with your furry friend a whole lot easier. Nicely done.
Come in with a little, leave with a lot. The Crazy Store has a whole range of stuff bound to surprise and delight the whole family.
Well, now that our furry friends are taken care of, let's take care of ourselves just a little bit more, why don't we? And that is exactly why Monique is still here and going to perform an incredible song for us, a rendition on the great MJ, the legend that we had in our midst, passing it on to the young OG. And I absolutely can't wait to get into that. Not only that, we're going to head into the kitchen for our third installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. We didn't warn her. So when I say that, you go, ting, you can even sing it. Ting,
Ooh,
ting, ting. Okay, the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
Yes, Monique. I love that. Trademarked. We have it now. We have your voice. All right, we're going to get into some injera making on the other side of this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you so much for still being with us right here on S3. We're going to get into the final installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Tig, tig, tig. Yes, I got our team involved because the team from Addison Cape is still with us. And they've already treated us to 2 mouth-watering Ethiopian dishes, but they're not done just yet. No, up next we are getting into how to make the teff injera. Now, if I remember correctly, you said teff is the flour you use, right?
Yeah, teff is the grain.
It's the grain.
Teff flour, of course, and then teff injera. That's right. You are right. So teff injera, there is
perfectly on the money. I love it. So we've made tibs, which was the beef. We've made
Misir wat,
which is the lentils. Yeah, the veggies are there. The injera is here, but we're actually going to make it together. So where do we begin?
Okay, so we add yeast with the flour, with the teff flour or whatever flour you are using.
Because you said you can use rice flour too.
Yeah, rice flour, wheat flour, whatever. But we use at the restaurant teff or rice. So because we are also gluten-free. So and then you mix it. So you will see how you mix it. Just for one person, you know, just to prepare. This much flour is enough.
Okay.
And then just mix. Oops.
There you go. Just add some water in. All right, while you put that water in, we did get some more comments coming through. So let's see what you had to say for our gorgeous ladies in set. Loretta says, I love injera. We order it often and enjoy the different lentils and veggies that go along with the dish as well.
That's nice.
It's very good.
Yeah,
and thank you for showing people that have never heard of injera before the way. This is beautiful.
So now you know.
Now we know, exactly. Susan says, love the food. It looks mouth-watering. And it is. My mouth has been watering all morning.
Yeah. And then I just want to add, since it is the last thing,
go for it.
I want to add some Ethiopian frankincense. So we are not showing you how to make the coffee, but just the frankincense is really a nice feel. It gives, you know, you smell it.
I'm about to go a bit closer. I feel royal with this. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The coffee and frankincense, they all go together, and there is the popcorn.
Yes, the popcorn and coffee.
Green beans and roasted, and that's the powder. So this is the coffee pot, and that's how we prepare coffee. Sorry, I come in between the teff injera, but I just wanted to
thank you. Some incense. Frankincense. And it does have like an incense smell. It's fragrant, it's warm, it's welcoming. Can you burn this in your home? Or is it just with the coffee ceremony?
You burn it at home whenever you make coffee, because that's the way how you serve coffee. So
can we have some coffee now?
Yes.
Okay, do I just pour?
Yes.
Okay,
please.
Perfect. Oh, look at that. Rich brown color.
Yeah.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough for you, but not for me. I'm just working.
Okay. We won't. I'll pour for Ryle.
Anyway.
How about that? Ryle, are you around?
Hey, I heard my name was happening.
I know you're not the biggest coffee drinker, but let's not pass up an opportunity to drink some Ethiopian coffee. We've got some frankincense burning.
Yeah, so you burn frankincense and you take the popcorn as well, just for a snack.
Wow.
That's our snack.
Beautiful.
How stunning is this? Ooh.
Is it normal for me to feel like I am so welcome, so comforting? I feel so relaxed right now. I love this.
Wow. And I love the coffee part too.
Yeah.
Is it quite a strong coffee in terms of like
it's not like espresso, but what it has is that it has everything of one kind. So you don't mix coffee like many other coffee shops. We roast it at the restaurant, and then this is Ethiopian coffee.
Wow.
And then that's it.
And you don't put sugar, milk, nothing?
You can put, but we don't.
You don't, yeah.
All right. What do you say in Ethiopia before you have a moment, like a cheers moment or something? What do you say, like?
Lete na chin.
Lete na chin.
Exactly.
Lete na chin. Zanzi. Cheers.
And
that
two
is to our health. Lete na chin.
Lete na chin, chef. Thank you so much.
Hey. I'm not even a big coffee fan, but this is good.
It's cold, but it is nice. It is, you know,
we like cold coffee
Ethiopian
too.
stuff. It is just too. It's very earthy and no imitation, no this, no that. That's just exactly what it is.
You chase it down with some popcorn.
I'm gonna go and savor this. This was delicious. Thank you so much.
And then let's get into some injera making. I feel so honored. This is so beautiful.
So
Okay.
this is the way how it is mixed. So it is, you leave it overnight or 2 days, and then it will rise up. And the texture should be like this before you bake it.
Ah.
Okay. So after this, it is
time to make.
Tejje will show you how to
Okay,
do
Tejje,
it.
please, Chef Tejje, show us how to make this, and then I will try my hand at making one teff injera. Beautiful. That smell is so beautiful. And Raul's right, it's so welcoming. Stunning.
I wonder if everybody smells it.
I think so. Can everyone on the set smell this too? Yes? I think they can. Absolutely gorgeous. Shawnee, can you smell this over there? I love it. All right, let's get into it. I can almost see the bubbles in there as well.
Yeah, because it is the fermentation.
Yes.
The way how I do it, I'll show you. Just like pancake. I put it here, but she does it like that. I put it just at the side and then just...
And you swirl the pan around.
Yeah, and then you are done.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
so you were saying with injera, you wouldn't usually serve it like this with fork,
at
right?
the restaurant, we don't serve it like this at all. So we have a 50-centimeter large clay disc, which we bring from Ethiopia. We bake it there. It's not baked on that type of stuff.
Beautiful.
And then
we can see it
we
there,
put it on the, exactly. So that's, so that's it. You see, 50 centimeter wide. We put that and all the dishes. They
Family
go
style.
Exactly like that one, yeah.
And is it tradition for when you do eat a meal for everybody to enjoy it together?
Yeah.
Family style, hey?
Yeah, it's family, it's visitors and everybody, and also in the restaurant, that's what we do. But of course, time has changed. So these days, they eat on their own plate, but that's the way
it's usually tradition, yes.
But for festive days like Christmas, Easter, or for the Muslim days and all that, we do eat the.
Look at the injera. Look at those bubbles on the top.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that you said it's also gluten free. Oh, we don't even flip it.
No,
you see, this is a chef. Chef Tejje, you know. Can I try one?
Yeah.
You also don't use oil.
No. No oil, nothing. So you just use...
I have to pour it first. Okay. Pour it in about that much?
Yeah, and then we will put a little bit of baking powder. In Ethiopia, we don't do. But here, we love to because I don't know what it is.
It's the weather.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's something in the air.
I mean, if I tell my mother we put this, are you mad? That's what she would say.
Okay, so we can... You did the outside in. I'm going to try the inside out. All of it?
Then you have to turn it, yeah.
Okay.
Turn it quickly before it dries. Yeah. So this is for home make. It's really the best.
Did I do a good job? Well,
very
let's see.
good. Really
we'll find out now.
No, it can't go wrong because this is right.
The recipe is perfect.
This is right.
Okay.
When this is not right, there's nothing you can do.
Oh, and look at those bubbles go. All right, that's going to take a couple of seconds to definitely cook together and make the perfect teff injera. And I will match these guys in making the best food in Ethiopia. I love to see it. What a way to celebrate Africa Week. This is our third installment of course, our culinary hotline. I'm going to try one more time. You must say ting, ting, ting. Our culinary hotline bling, ting, ting, ting. And look at that magic.
Oh, it's really magic. I really hope that people will use it, and we are open to give the recipe if anybody wants.
Oh, I love that you're sharing.
I want people to use this because it's very healthy.
Yes, it is.
Easy to
to make yourself.
I
think I need a bit of help right here. Thank you so much, Chef. Make sure that if you come to Cape Town, you head over to Loop Street, of course. At us in Cape. But for now, though, let's see if Raul's a little bit jealous of my cooking skills.
Wow, it's really good.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, my word. Look at my jaw. It's just dropping from all the magic in the kitchen. I can't be more grateful for being inspired by Ethiopia. All their flavors, their culture, their traditions. It comes through so beautifully in food. And that's what we've been celebrating today. But we're going to be celebrating another opportunity for you, Mzansi, to upgrade. And it's with Samsung's appliances, which don't just upgrade your home, but they upgrade your life. So with my life feeling like it's about to get upgraded, I thought I'll get Carissa in here as well, so we can bring you in on the hype because listen, when it comes to deals, they are always bringing the heat. Now, there's a pre-Ken special just around the corner, and we are challenging our lovely guests, everybody else out here, to be involved in this, get enjoyed in this, and it's like the biggest tech drop of the year. The louder, crazier, and the more dramatic, the better. So the question is, who's going to be bringing the most hype? And I think we need to find out.
I think so too. Now that pre-Ken special goes down tomorrow, and we're very excited to get into it. It's a great way to get into the weekend, so why not go ahead and enjoy the goodness that we have?
And goodness is an understatement. Let's be honest here. We're talking about a live event, an incredible opportunity for you to cash in on incredible deals. We've spoken throughout the show about upgrading your sanctuary for winter, so why not do exactly that and take advantage of this opportunity? And I'm telling you, everything you can think of and more might be at your doorstep and might be delivered to your place if you get involved in these deals. And I'm telling you, it's like close to like half prices, like 40-45% off on some of the items. There's going to be music, there's going to be vibes. What are you waiting for? You need to get involved in this, right? So the question is, I think we're going to throw a challenge together on how we can maybe like promote this event. So why don't we give each other 30 seconds to promote this pre-Ken event with Samsung. Who do you want to go first? Me or you?
It's up to you.
Okay, let's just ching chong cha for it.
Ching chong cha. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes! It's me. Rock, paper, scissors it out, and let's go, all right?
30 seconds starts in 3, 2, 1. Plug me in on this event.
Okay, come on, man. We have to start with Brenda Fassie's pre-Ken special, because that's exactly what you're going to get into. All the best deals that Samsung has to offer. And I'm not just talking about a device in your hand. I'm talking about something that, of course, you can wash your clothes in. I'm talking about something that you can watch the beautiful Expresso fam on every single day. It goes down on Thursday. That is tomorrow, and we're very excited to welcome you in. In fact, when you walk in, I'll sing for you. I'll be at the door going, I'm your pre-Ken special.
Oh, I'm sold. If you were the hype man in my life, I would sign up every single day for it. I love that. I don't know how I'm going to top that off, but let me go for a try. In 3, 2, 1. All right, Mzansi, you've got every reason to come see Carissa entertaining you and singing, and I'm going to be dancing, and there's going to be a whole lot of cheers. An incredible event is happening this Thursday where you get to upgrade your sanctuary, upgrade your life, and incorporate all the incredibleness when it comes to appliances from Samsung. So you're ready to live into the future? Well, it's happening right now, and you can take an opportunity to be a part of it. It's happening this Thursday. Live DJs, lots of cheers. 2 left feet will be moving. Myself and Carissa will be entertaining and giving you every reason to get involved. And just like that, you got to sign up.
Yes, sign up. I've done it. I'm there. I can't wait for Thursday. Some parts call it Klein Vrydag. So you've got to get into those pre-Ken specials. Indeed. Teach me that move.
It's
1, 2, 3. Oh, yes,
that's
baby.
what's up. Maybe you guys can come through and join us with the spins, the twirls, and all the winning opportunities happening this Thursday. I think we need an official round of applause for our 30-second banter.
I think so. Should we crown a winner? Yes, we should. If I did better, give me a round of applause. Wow.
Hey, the studio is just like, and if it was Raul, then he better say yeah. I think they only realized what was happening afterwards.
Well,
the control room was going crazy for Carissa.
I appreciate
the studio downstairs was going crazy for me. So officially it's a tie.
We both won.
We both are winners. And I think we will be if we are at that event, which we shall be. So tell them what's happening again.
Listen to these details up close. Thursday, 22 May, Samsung is bringing the party straight to your living room. You don't even have to move. Get ready to stream live from the comfort of your home. No crowds, because you know how it gets. Just killer vibes and also unbeatable deals.
Unbeatable. Now listen, the deals will only be available on the Samsung Shop app, and that's during the pre-Ken event. So like we said, live DJs will be dropping beats that hit harder than ever, while Samsung's once-in-a-lifetime offer drops like no other. It's going to drop like your favorite track. Fast, fresh, and impossible to ignore.
I love that. I'm hearing Snoop Dogg in the background as we speak. Now, if you want a chance to get yourself and your bestie shopping the best Samsung appliances you've ever seen, tell them to diarize 22 May, and the time start is 8 p.m., so you have no excuse.
Now, listen, it gets even better because there's also a chance to win 1,500 Rand in Samsung vouchers, and that's to spend on the latest tech and invite you into the future. So how do you get involved in this one? Simply do the following. Reply to the competition post on the Expresso pages and tag the a friend you want to attend the Samsung Virtual Pre-Ken Special with you. That's the event of a lifetime. It's happening this Thursday, and we want you to tell us you're most excited for using the hashtag Pre-Ken with Samsung in your answer. So let us know, what are you most excited to get involved in and use? Get your hands on. Reminder, competition closes 21st of May, and your T's and C's, of course, apply.
I love that. One more time, one more time. Ooh.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Well, for the final time, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's a good time to win some money, man. Yes, that's the victory dance we'll get into.
Official.
Play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 59 million rand in total estimated jackpots. It all goes down today for your chance at winning big. So play Lotto for an estimated 47 million. There's Lotto Plus 1 for 8 million. Listen to this. Lotto Plus 2 for another 4 million rand
Oh, it's
today.
a whole
We're
lot
feeling
of
generous.
millions, yeah. So how do we do this, right? Buy your tickets now in store. Head over to the nationallottery.co.za website. There's a mobile app. You can use cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs. That's simple.
All these details are on our Expresso social media pages. Please go and check them out as you find out how to make injera, and check out our beautiful performer who, speaking of, is standing by to send you into your Wednesday.
It's time for Monique.
Looking out across the nighttime, steady wings, a sleepless eye. Hear her voice shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. Get me out into the nighttime, for walls won't hold me tonight. And if this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? And they say, why, oh why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? Reaching out, I touch his shoulders. Electric eyes are everywhere. I see that boy, he knows I'm watching. He likes the way I stare. And I say, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why does it do me that way? And I say, why? Oh, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Oh, why does it do me that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. And looking out across the morning, city's heart begins to beat.
Another feel-good production.
Why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Oh, why does he do me that way? And they say, why? Oh, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Why? Oh, why does he do me that way? I like living this way.